G'day and welcome back to Gardelicious in what is our final episode of the Room with a View series. As you can see, I'm done. And so now it's just a matter of giving you a tour of all the different plants and also trying to explain what's going to happen. So let's give it a go. What we've got here is an Alcantara imperialis, which is one of my favourites, also known as a giant bromeliad. This variety is called the rubra, and behind it is a silver plum, which are very, very popular. Now these are fantastic. They hardly need any watering. You've just got to fill up their cup in the middle here with water, and that's all you need, and lots of frogs and stuff can live in there. Absolutely beautiful. Now these are more or less being babysat. I can't really see them from the room, but eventually I'll be able to transplant them somewhere else later on. Now behind there you can see a couple of gingers and also some heliconias. They're eventually going to grow up pretty much over the fence there, and they're going to shelter from the western sun. Absolutely beautiful. Can't wait for the flowers to come out. Alright, so now here's some Kokedama. Now I've found through some experimenting that some of these larger Kokedamas work a lot better. So we've got here a monstera, and you can see that's that classic tropical shaped leaf. Now they're going to green up quite nicely once the rain's arrived. And then behind here we've got the Asplenium australasiacum, also known as a bird's nest fern. And I'm also looking forward to when that greens up a little as well. Now I've planted here in the hanging baskets Boston ferns. Now these are great. You don't want to actually plant them in the ground because they go absolutely mad. But when they're contained in a hanging basket, they look quite spectacular. Now this is wonderful. This here is called a Heliconia Red Christmas. You can see here this flower just starting to come out. Now when that flower comes out, they sort of dance around like in a V shape. Now here we've got the lady slipper vine. His botanical name is Thunbergia mysorensis, and you can see that actually looks like like a slipper from an old Danish lady. Now these hang down in this beautiful sort of, well, cascading sort of form. Okay, here we go. Haha, here is the old classic giant bird of paradise. Now this is going to grow to about 6 meters tall, so you want to be pretty careful with it. And eventually this whole space that you see here in between the two trellises is going to be filled up with this one plant. So I've more or less just planted things around it to fill it out at the moment, but eventually I'm going to remove them and all we're going to see is this giant birds of paradise. This is just outside the bathroom. We've got another Boston fern hanging there, a few Kokedama with some orchids, some dancing lady orchids. Then in the background there you can see probably not the healthiest looking Heliconia rostrata, but it's going to come good. Now the flowers on that are really impressive. You often see them in florists. And just in the front here we've got a very cool Costus ginger. So there's many different varieties of ginger, and the flower on this is a vibrant red burgundy sort of colour again, also edible, which is cool. And we've got a little tacker on the ground which will one day turn into a bat plant. And this is another one of my favourites. This is called Ipomea horsefallii, also known as cardinal creeper. Now this is also going to smother up here. It's going to take a while. It's a bit of a slow grower. Climb up the trellis and going to hang down, similar to the Thunbergia, to the lady slipper vine. So eventually all we're going to see here is a wall of green. Okay, however, it doesn't matter what it looks like out here. We want to see what it looks like from inside. So let's go check it out. So, that's pretty much it from me. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I'm going to be releasing a new series soon about the basics of gardening. We're going to look at mowing, whippersnipping, how to plant plants, how to condition soil, what plants to plant, where to plant them, everything you need to know to have a beautiful looking garden without wasting your money. So until then, see you later.